Hello everyone, I'm Forrest McFreelava, and this is Speedplay Conclave number 2. We left off with our 16-year-old heir now in charge of the country, or I guess just the county. We have a 17-year-old wife, and we're going to just try to seduce as many people as we can in order to get an heir as quickly as possible and maintain the dynasty, as it is still a dynasty of one, and that is not at all sustainable and very terrifying. If for whatever reason our character just dies at any point, we will lose the game, and it would be a very short series, so let's avoid that. We do go ahead and we'll just keep on keeping on with this sort of thing. We can always just invite more people to our court for about 2.7 ducats, and we're just going to keep this up as long as we can until we get an heir. Meanwhile, the Umayyads are having a revolt, so they'll probably not attack us. Middle Francia is doing pretty well, which is good news. That's a strong Catholic nation to our north. Sadly, we do have to break up with one of these people, but we can just get more, and hopefully it'll more than make up for it. And there we go, we have our first heir, Salvatore, who we will mark as important, and from there on, hopefully, well, now we won't lose the game, which is the most important thing. It does still have the little pop-up warning us, however, I'm sure that will go away in a little while once the game realizes that we do actually have an heir now, because we did legitimize them. Moving on though, we're just keeping up what we've been doing. Take a quick look around the world, not all that much has changed yet. There we go, our heir has taken hold and the game now recognizes it. We also have more and more, which is very good. The more we have, the more likely it is that we won't lose. We go ahead and get seniority succession and change our laws a little bit to focus more on having our people give us money, because we still do have a loan of 300, so we need 350 to pay it back off. I realize that we have a claim on Astaraga, so we go ahead to go take that over. We hire some mercenaries. We managed to win a battle. I nearly chased them down, but remember that there's shattered retreats now. So we're just going to stay here, probably fight their army once more. There we go, we've defeated them. We are losing a lot of money on maintaining our mercenaries, but I don't think we have enough troops to siege them out without. So there we go, we win that. We have now doubled the amount of holdings we own. That's probably very important. Now we can survive at least one holy war that doesn't go our way, and we won't lose. We also have heirs, so we're really building up our situation quite well. We also take an opportunity to become gregarious. Doesn't work. The Viking Age starts, and we skip ahead a little bit. We are now setting up a trade mission because we've taken the business, basically money-making focus. We have dropped seduction. We actually make a trip to the Umayyad Sultanate and try to trade with them. We just kind of deal with events in a way that will hopefully make things slightly better for us. We improve our education stat and get a lot of money, prestige, and a bonus to our capital province. So that's all very nice. We also then go ahead and pay our mayor who came along with us. Not really because we need to, but it's the right thing to do. And that got us a bit of money. Moving on, we actually pass up the opportunity to become a gardener, just to keep our business focus and hopefully get something else. You'll notice there is a lot of Muslim forces attacking us. They're trying to take Asturias, which would take away from us our new province. So with that in mind, we're going to declare, well, first of all, we're going to accept this claim on Vizcaya, and we're going to declare an independence war, which means that we won't lose our territory. We increase our centralization a little bit, and we just kind of mill around. One of our Muslim neighbors has declared war on us, and we're going to charge over and destroy this one Asturian army. It's very small, so we'll be able to destroy it pretty quickly. We succeed and start pulling back to just sort of avoid that massive almost 7,000 stack. We just drop our troops, and you'll notice there are 1,000 Muslims sieging us. We could probably just hire some mercenaries to take care of that, and then just wait until our, until we get up to 100% war score in this independence war, win our independence, and then ask to be vassalized by someone else. You'll see we did win that. We drop our mercenaries because we can't afford to maintain them anymore. And it looks as though there's the enemy army. It's slightly larger than ours by 4 men. We get maimed defending, and we lose the battle. So we're going to just offer a white peace. They had lost the Holy War, so we don't have to worry about losing our territory when we rejoin them. And we jump forward a bit. You'll see that there is a rebellion going on in the side that's been happening for a while. There isn't really anything happening. Our king offers to educate our kid. We decline, and then we educate him ourselves and educate all of our other kids. We have very little in the way of money, and there is actually another holy war occurring. So we attempt to just sort of find ways to join factions and start faction wars. It is, once again, after our new province. So we just keep trying to start faction wars, educating all of our kids. Basically what we've been doing for a while now. All of these faction opportunities haven't really been working out because our king has just been giving in to our demands. So we try to install a claimant, and that manages to get us a war. We have more troops than he does, so we'll just pile them all together, charge over, and hopefully do a decent amount of damage. Unfortunately, our Muslim neighbors declare war on us once again, and we don't actually have enough money to hire mercenaries this time around. We do win a major battle and get 100 prestige though, which is nice. And our northern Muslim neighbors also declare on us, which really just limits our opportunities at this point, as there isn't very much we can do to fight and defeat them both, and we would lose our capital and most important province. So we go ahead and white peace our king, which puts us in prison, but we ask him to ransom us, and he goes ahead and accepts that. So just like that, we got out of those two wars. It auto-ended the war for Astaraga, our second province, and the Muslims declared a new war over Lyon, which isn't ours, so I don't really mind that. Alright, and with all that done, we go immediately back to just being a pretty disloyal vassal and trying to work something out to start a faction or just otherwise ruin the legitimacy and decent governments of the kingdom we are technically a vassal to and supposed to be loyal for. We jump forward a bit and you'll see that the war is proceeding poorly, yet not actually ending anytime soon. It's minus 69%, it just dropped to minus 49% because our king and some of his various allies are actually doing fairly well. The Muslims have sieged out one of our provinces. They finally win that civil war, so more power to them. And really it just doesn't look as though it's anywhere near ending. We've been just constantly educating kids. We have, I believe, 8 potential heirs, and since 7 of them are girls, 7 potential alliances with various states. For instance, Middle Francia, we go ahead and betroth one of our daughters to the future king of Middle Francia, and hopefully from there we'll be able to get ourselves an alliance. We do have a claim on one of these provinces. There we go. We have that the betrothal secure. We'll go ahead and see if we can't get an alliance, and there we go. We have an alliance with Middle Francia, and they have called us into a war against the Umayyads, which, while a bit of a problem, won't really hurt us too much, and the alliance is worth it. Here's a quick diplomatic overview where you can see that we have grown, and, well, there's the diplomatic overview. I'll try to have one of these at the end of every episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. We will be back tomorrow with more.